So Teofimo Lopez, the other day he came out, his little slight rant, disrespecting Devin Haney, disrespecting Tank, you know, calling them pussies, and he said Tank won't last 6 rounds with him. I mean, he said Devin Haney won't last 6 rounds. He said he gets Devin Haney out of there in 6. Okay, like I said, talk is really good and cheap. Let's see the fight. That's all. Let's just see the fight and get it over with. Hopefully, after he fights Kambosos, after Devin Haney fights Jojo Diaz, they both come out victorious. Then we could have a 2022 fight date, man. It's like these promoters is playing games, man. Eddie Hearn, he said that he'll pay for the fight, man, and I believe him. Eddie Hearn, people talk a lot of crap about Eddie Hearn, man, but one thing I will say about Eddie Hearn, man, like he'll try to make things happen, man. He will. That should be very interesting to see what happens after these two fight, man. If you listen to Teofimo Lopez really good, you can hear him kind of like walking back his words when it comes to fighting Devin. He'll say, "Yeah, I'm ready to fight." You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully this and hopefully this. Like he keeps like when somebody keep throwing hopefully out there, and even Senior, like they asked him about Devin Haney, and then he'll say 1 minute that they ready for the fight, and then in the same sentence he'll like kind of swap up his words. I'm like, huh? It was just odd. You gotta listen. You can catch him. If you listen really good to both of them, especially Senior. Junior, Tia Junior. You'll catch him. You'll catch him slipping up. But listen, man, if he feels like he can get him out there in 6 rounds, because I guess he has said, all Devin likes to do is like kind of, pot shot, pity pad run, and, not sitting there and commit. Pretty much that's basically what he was saying. And you know what? To a certain extent, man, Teofimo has a slight point, because sometimes I get a little upset. I be like, damn, Devin, you could plant your feet just a little more and just stand there and square off just a bit. You got the ability to get up out of there. You don't have to stay there and run through a line of fire all the time. You can move. You have the footwork. So he got a slight point. But at the same time, these dudes be saying that they just be what they want their fighter to stand there and be stationary so they can punch on them. I think that's what that is too. They get frustrated when they got somebody in the ring that has good ring movement and they can't handle stuff like that, man. It's just like with Jose Benavidez. He didn't like it when he was fighting Torres last week, and he blamed him not being able to knock Torres out because Torres know how to move, and he thought he calls that running. But he just wants his boxer to stand there, his fighter, his opponent. He wants his opponent to stand there just like some of his other opponents that don't have good movement. That's a style that's made for people like Jose Benavidez, Teofimo Lopez, and stuff like that. So if you can get him out of there within 6, let's see it. Let's see it. And this is a guy that claims, I thought he had said that he was going to knock Devin out in the first round at first, but I think he was talking about George Kambosos. And I don't believe he's going to do that to Kambosos either. But we'll see. Yeah, it's crazy, man, when you think about it. It's like, you saying what you're going to do, then why you ain't do it? You and your dad, y'all should have tried to really make that fight happen. And then tell Kambosos he got to take a back seat or something. I thought that championship fights, Trump mandatories, huh? That's what I was told, right? I mean, that's what that was common knowledge to me, right? That's what most of us already pretty much know, right? That's what we were all spoon-fed, but we already know that that's not the case, especially with the franchise belt. Man, that franchise belt, dude, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. It'd be nice if you can ask Suleiman again, like sit down with him, like, who came up with the concept of that franchise belt? I heard that it was one of these boxers that kind of like brought up the concept. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Don't quote me on that, but that shit is pretty much the duck belt. They should put a symbol of a duck on that belt. Fuck a franchise. I don't want to. Oh man, it's just the name of it. That just makes a joke of the sport, man. It really does. And then it caused that confusion between Teofimo and Devin Haney. That was Mauricio Suleiman's fault. I can't even blame Teofimo Lopez for that. That was Mauricio Suleiman responsible for that. Unbelievable. But ATO, you claim you can knock Devin out in 6. We will have to see it. We're gonna have to see it. I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, it can happen. It could. Don't think so though. I doubt it. Let's hopefully we get a chance to see if he can live up to those words, man. Hopefully early next year, we can see what happens, man. But we just gonna have to watch everything. Watch how all of the chips fall into place with everything. That's it. But anyway, I'm off this. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.